Music Access. Certain types of infectious diseases that we suffer from these days, or the types of natural disasters that we've been experiencing nowadays, are on a scale that were unimaginable in the past. For example, think about the fine dust particles and yellow dust that are making our eyes and noses miserable these days. This is something that people who lived 100 years ago probably did not have to worry about. It's the same story with the bird flu virus or the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome or MERS, M-E-R-S, outbreak that we experienced not long ago, right? And even the name of these diseases sound like they're from some science fiction novel or animations, don't they? People all around the world are struggling with fears of war, poverty, natural disasters like earthquakes, and they're living each day facing the world with new difficulties ahead of them. But let us all remember that the happiness we feel as we live together here on Earth is bigger than all of that. And let's remember that even this weekend, although it might be small, we have another moment of happiness to remember and cherish. Hello, Music Access family. I'm your DJ, Moon Kim of the Royal Pirates here on Music Access. And you're here with me on Friday, April 22nd, 2016. And the first song for the show today was Sugar by Maroon 5, requested by Kaylee from France. And like I said in the intro, there's, the things that we experience nowadays. So many people, we got to be thankful for the technology nowadays because most of the diseases, not all of it, can be curable because the medical technology is so advanced now. And before, if it was 100 years ago, then there would be nothing we could do about it, right? But we got to be thankful for that and take advantage of it. So if you guys aren't feeling well, go see a doctor and go to the hospital, okay? Get it checked up and get it cured. And you guys do that, all right? Heart Attack by Demi Lovato, requested by Chikako from Japan. The song you just heard was Heart Attack by Demi Lovato, requested by Chikako from Japan. Okay, it's time to listen to your stories with Message Time. And we have a message from Yayoi from Japan. Hello, DJ Moon. How are you today? Did you eat your lunch? Yes, I did. Thank you for asking. 밥 먹었어? 뭐 먹었어? That's actually, Yayoi, that's a 반말. And I think, to me, it's fine. To me, if you 반말, that's fine. But when you come to Korea and speak to strangers, I'm just worried that you don't, get misunderstood. If you meet strangers, you gotta say, 식사하셨어요? Or 뭐 드셨어요? Something like that, right? That's more respectful. So in Japanese, 밥 먹었어? 고안 다 뱉다? But to someone that you don't know, right? To me, it's fine. But to someone you do not know, you say, 고안 다 뱉마시다, right? So, yeah, just letting you know. So, if RP begins the program of the radio, what kind of name would you give it? I also thought of the program name. It's Go-Go Treasure. It's easy to remember. That's cool. Go-Go Treasure. I thought about each corner. Moon's corner would be, let's build a Gundam plastic model. You build one plastic model in 1 month. Is that hard? It's not hard, but the thing is, this is a radio, right? So if we do a show like that, people can't see. I mean, it's viewable radio too, but some people, sometimes they just listen to it, and I'm afraid that it's just gonna be sounds of me just building the model, right? So maybe it could be a corner that I explain about Gundams, or I like 삼국지, Three Kingdoms. So maybe I could have a corner about I can introduce one character each time, right? Because I know a lot of the characters from 삼국지, so I can explain to you about each characters and each story, maybe, right? That would be fun too. And also, James's corner is How To Metal Band 101. He introduces a recommended metal band. That sounds good. I think James knows a lot about metal bands. He always tells us about this new metal bands, and we're like, oh, I see, that's cool. But there's always these metal bands with crazy names, like the Dawn of the Silence. They all have this epic names, and James really knows all of them. And he used to be in a metal band. You guys know, right? James used to be in a metal band called Azusa, and they used to tour around, and they actually toured with a lot of famous metal bands. So I think that's part of how he knows so much about metal bands, right? And Xy's corner is Xy's romantic poetry. This corner is reading aloud a poem that he wrote. This sounds like it's hard. because writing a poem each time, I think every week would be very difficult. And but I think Suyun is a good romantic lyricist, so I think he'll be pretty good at it, right? But I don't think it'd be too funny. But it sounds romantic though. I think this plan is good. I'll be super happy if RP begins a radio program. How do you think? I totally agree. I was thinking maybe James and XC could appear on Music Access once too, and we can have like a special corners for everybody. And I think it'll be a good change, and I'll enjoy it a lot because it's with my members, right? Okay, and thank you for understanding my poor English and reading a message. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Music Access. Have a nice day. Moon, ganbatte, ganbatte. Yayoi. All right, thank you very much, Yayoi, for your message, and that's a great idea. I would love to have Royal Pirates, like our own corners for radio program, and I think that's a great idea that you had. Okay, thank you very much, and thanks for everyone for sending in your messages to Message Time. And let's listen to a song before we come back with MAF. And we're going to listen to One Call Away by Charlie Puth, requested by Akira from Japan. Calling all Music Access family. From today, we are MAF. MAF is, of course, the acronym for Music Access Family, and this corner is for us to collect applications from all of you who wish to become a member of Music Access Family, and now we'll introduce those applications for you on air. And some of the things we would like to see on your application is your name, of course, where you live, your age, and other interesting facts about you. You can write about your hobby, your interests, your likes, your dislikes, your favorite actor, favorite actress, favorite TV series, favorite movies, or anything. Anything's fine, and anything else you want to say to me is fine as well, okay? All right, today's first MAF message is from Hillary from USA. Hey Moon, my name is Hillary. I'm from Puerto Rico, but I live in Florida. P.S. If you read this, I will cry. Oh, Hillary, are you crying right now? I don't want to make you cry, but I'm reading it. Okay. I finally was able to sign up yesterday to send you a message today, which I've been waiting to do so bad. Yeah, why didn't you do that earlier? I've been listening to Music Access for 4 days already. Since I finally got the app that I've been wanting to get a long time ago just to listen to you, and I could tell you I don't regret it one bit. I want to thank you for making my nights or mornings so far, since Music Access starts at 1 a.m. for me, but you're worth staying this late. Oh my God, Hillary, you're so sweet. And thank you for going through all that trouble to listening to Music Access. I love you. Anyways, I stay this late doing college work, but your relaxing voice makes it all better and easier to do so. Please send me a fighting message to not give up on my college work. I love you and keep looking up for my messages more often. I sure will, Hillary. I will look for your messages and definitely tell us more about yourself and let me know what's going on in your life. Tell me everything and I will read it on air, okay? And thank you very much for supporting us, supporting me. And I know it would be tough, but at 1 a.m. you're probably doing your homework, right, for college. And while you're doing your homework, just listen to Music Access and have like a really calm, relaxing night listening to Music Access. And we play really great music as well, so I hope that helps. And fighting! Don't give up on your college work. I'm sure you're going to do great, all right, Hillary? Okay, Hillary, thank you very much for your message. And welcome to Music Access family. Okay. All right, let's listen to a song before we come back with more on MAF. Counting Stars by One Republic, requested by Gia from Malaysia. The song you just heard was Counting Stars by One Republic, requested by Gia from Malaysia. All right, here's our next MAF message from Natalia from Chile. Hi Mooney, how are you? I'm doing great. How you doing, Natalia? I'm already a MAF member. Thanks for that. Cool. But I don't I did not present myself properly because it's a little bit hard for me to talk about myself and my world. But I thought of a little bit and this is what I have. I'm 100 and I'm 1 meters and 68 centimeters tall. Wow, you're pretty tall. Brown and short, to the shoulders hair. I see. Brown eyes and pale skin, like Casper the ghost. Ha ha ha. Actually, James used to call me Casper because I have really pale skin as well. We have that in common. And about my family, mom and dad, older brother, 8 years older. I'm 8 years older than my younger sister too. We have that in common as well. And younger brother, 2 years younger. And adding from my marriage, older brother, a sister-in-law, the most beautiful and amazing 3-year-old nephew and 6-year-old Dashund, is that how I pronounce it? Dashund niece, which I love with my life. My family is my everything, the most important thing in my life, and not forgetting my 2 best friends, part of my family too. What else? I love music, almost all types of music. I watch movies, romantic comedies, and action are my favorites. Those are amazing, right? Tell me what your favorite romantic comedy and action are. Actually, my favorite action movie, I have to say, is The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, I've seen it like at least like 8 times, 10 times. I've seen it a lot. And I sometimes enjoy romantic comedies as well. I recently watched the movie About Time. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that movie was really popular in Korea. And I thought it was a really good movie. It wasn't just about the romance, but it was about, family and life. So it had that message in the movie as well. That's why I think I enjoyed that movie a lot. So check it out if you haven't. And I'm a homebody, but I like to go out and and drink a beer and eat something good once in a while. I know that was super long. Sorry for that. Have an amazing week ahead. Lots of love and thanks for reading. All right, Natalia, thank you for your message and thank you for sharing. Even if it was hard for you to talk about yourself, right? And I understand that sometimes it's hard to talk about yourself, and for me too. I'm kind of like you, but I have to be. I'm on radio and sometimes I'm on broadcast shows, and sometimes I have to talk about myself. Sometimes they ask me questions that I might not be comfortable with, but it's something that I have to do, so I kind of got used to it. But I understand that sometimes, like about your family, about yourself, it might be hard to talk about. But thank you very much, Natalia, for telling us about yourself. And I feel like we're closer already, right? All right, Natalia, thank you for your message, and thanks to everyone for participating in MAF. So, here's how you can participate for MAF. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com and click on Music Access, which will bring you to our homepage. Just write MAF on the title and tell us what you want us to know about you, okay? And if you want to participate through your smartphone application, just download the Arirang Radio application and you can do the same. Just write MAF on your title and leave your messages there. All right, we'll come back right after a song for Moon Quiz. And we're going to listen to Bad Blood by Taylor Swift, requested by Yoko from Japan. Solving, answering, and enjoying questions with Moon on Moon Quiz. Moon Quiz is not difficult or complicated. And there are 3 hints for the answer. The first hint will be a little hard. The second hint will be a little easier. And the third hint will be really, really easy. So let's start today's Moon Quiz. First hint. This might be a really big hint from the start. But if you listen to our Tuesday corner, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, and if you like our Tuesday guest, Jane, you're probably going to know the title of this song already. And you might have been surprised by Jane when she heard the title of this song. She was able to make her voice sound like the voice of a teenage boy. What is the title of this song? Second hint. This song is Block B's new song. It's also the name that producer Yoo Hyul uses for his project group whenever he releases a new album. Of course, you know who Yoo Hyul is, right? He's one of the judges on K-Pop Star, along with Yang Yeon-seok and Park Jin-young. It's actually kind of ironic that he uses this name for his project because his nickname is 감성 변태, which literally means or pervert with sensitivity, like emotional pervert. This has nothing to do with his perverts. It's something that children love to play with. How ironic, right? Third hint. So, the song that made Jane go, "Huck," As soon as she heard it, the song that sounds really, really good. And we're gonna listen to a part of Block B's newest song. So can you guess the title of the song? PD님, music starts. There you go. Did you guys get the answer? So, what is today's Moon Quiz answer? If you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. Okay, before we move on, let's listen to a song. 하루다 지나가겠다 by Royal Pirates, requested by Ling Chung from Malaysia. Alright, you just heard 하루다 지나가겠다 by Royal Pirates, requested by Ling Chung from Malaysia. And this corner is for all of your questions about me and my answers. It's called Moon Question, and here is today's question from Madison from USA. Moon, if you get any body piercings, which one would you get pierced and even get a tattoo? What design would you choose and where you would get on your body and why? Piercings, I actually have earring piercings on each ear, but if I get a piercing, I actually don't really want any more piercings. But tattoos I've thought of. If I get a tattoo, they say that my skin is really pale, so that tattoo would look really good on my skin because it would come out like really dark and black, you know. And if I get it, I wanted to get it on my arms, like shoulder to arms, like get sleeves on each arm. I think that'd be cool. And whenever I see people with sleeves, I thought it looked cool, so maybe that's where I would get it. But something about Korean broadcasting companies, like terrestrial broadcasting companies, when you have tattoos, you have to cover it up, right? So I think it might be a little uncomfortable. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to get one yet. Not as of now that I've thought of. But if I get one, maybe like a sleeve. I think sleeve would be cool, right? Yeah, how about you, Madison? Where would you get it? And tell me if you have any piercings or tattoos. And Suyun Exi, actually, he did not have tattoos, but recently he got a lot, actually. And even for a recent music video, Dangerous, he got a tattoo. I mean, he's been wanting to get another tattoo, but he got one for the music video as well. So if you watch that music video, like you can see Exi actually getting the tattoo there. It's pretty cool. He has like a heart on the place where his heart is at. It says the beat goes on, and which is cool because he's a drummer, you know, and the beat goes on. It's like a heartbeat and the drum beat. So I thought it was really cool. And he has like a skull on the shoulder, the heart, and what else does he have? He has like a wave file, you know, like a wave, like this, like the tattoo of like the shape of a wave of sound on his back. And I think that's cool as well. And he has like a little thing on the chest as well, like a saying lettering on the chest. It's really cool. But if I get one, definitely sleeves. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Madison, for your question. And if you would like to send your question for Moon Question, just visit www.arirangradio.com and click on Music Access, which will bring you to our homepage. Just write Moon Question on the title and tell me what you want to know about me. And if you want to participate through your smartphone application, just download the Arirang Radio application and you can do the same. Just write Moon Question on your title and leave your questions for me there. Okay, before we move on, let's listen to a song. 상상 더하기 by Laboom, requested by Harshka from Sri Lanka. You just heard was 상상 더하기 by Laboom, requested by Harshka from Sri Lanka. All right, it's time for message time, and we have a message from Danielle from Australia. Hello, Moon, how are you? I'm sadly feeling very stressed because of school. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to create a film for my media class, which will be 37% of my final grade for that class, and I really want to make a music video, but I need to get permission from you to use the songs I want, and I'm worried that I won't have time to start preparing for my production. I see. I actually want to use RP songs, you English version, and the instrumental for Betting Everything. Can you please let me use them? I need to have permission from your company too, so I have no chance of getting in trouble by the Victorian curriculum and assessment authority. I see, Daniel. For me personally, I permit you to use our songs. You can definitely use it, and I don't know if you should get permission from our company. I don't know if that's necessary, and I don't. This is not for like any sales, or you're not like making profit off of this, right? This is for your class, so I think you can definitely use it, right? So Daniel, for all I know, you have permission from me. You can definitely use it, all right? Okay, and good luck with the project. That's big 37%. So do good, all right? And I hope our songs, are good, and you can make a good video out of it. And if you make one, show us a link or something so we can watch it as well. All right, and thanks to everyone who sent in your messages for message time. And let's listen to 2 songs before we come back with more. 잘 됐으면 좋겠다 by 홍대광, requested by Sarah from USA, and Somta by Chen and Hayes and Vibe. It's almost time to wrap up the first hour, and in the second hour, we'll be back with our Friday guests, Jay and Tia with Buddy Buddy. And to wrap things up for the first hour, I will let you hear Perfect by Simple Plan, requested by Christy from the Philippines. And now we'll be right back.